What's happening, everybody out there? Welcome to some more goblin-filled nonsense. Oh yeah, it's another Greasy Goblin broadcast, and you are tuning in at the right time. Oh yeah, because the Greasy Legion is back at it, hopping into Hamlet. How's it going? Welcome everybody to some Fringe History Games. My name's Basti, and the Goblin Supreme is back out here ordering these greasy goons to get to work. We're telling them, yo, we gotta get started, we gotta get this done, we gotta jump back into some more greasy, dark goblin filled dungeons. How's it going? How's it going tonight, Mass Mallard? Nice to see you. Always great seeing you. How's your evening treating you? I thought, you wanna talk more comics tonight? Always down to talk comics. I'm a little blazed right now, as always, hopping into it. So, yeah, my brain's a little fried. Trying to think of a comic topic. Well, you know, one thing I was thinking, or I was looking at recently, have you read any of the Marvel zombie comics? Any of that zombie universe nonsense? I've never actually read any of that, but I've been seeing more and more come from it, and it actually seems okay. Interesting. Okay. Oh, okay, sweet. That's actually a really good look on their part. Oh, okay, at least this quest is good. This is one of the quests where, like, I'll be losing stuff over time, which is nice. Way better than gaining stuff over time. Bada bing, get a couple shovels, bada boom. Alright, let's jump on into it. You like that one. Which one is that? That's not... Is that the very first one? That is the very first one, huh? Where Red Skull's the bad guy? Man, Red Skull's the goon. Yeah, that was an interesting one. You know what? I'll give extra love to that one because that place calls out my hometown, which is hilarious. If one of the infected corpses is this way, I'll be screwed if I don't do it now. Yeah. It's not preferable, but I'm in it. When they're in the prisons, they're freeing all of the POWs, and one of the guys is from Fresno. Very ridiculous. The first half. Is that, yeah, just generally like him being small? Oh my gosh, no. So I wasted that. That was a complete waste. Oh no, that feels terrible. Alright, well that's, yeah, a little foreboding to start this dungeon, but that's okay. We got a killer crew, and we're gonna get through this thing. Skinny Steve is adorable. Alright, there we go. Bada bing, bada boom. That's nice to start. See, if I would have went this direction first, I would have just been like, wow, that's a good omen. Oh my gosh. There's so much going on all of a sudden. Alright. Wow. That's crazy. Thank you for getting some scouting done. We desperately needed that. Well, here's one thing. I haven't read actually a lot of Marvel comics lately. Do you read any Image comics? Image Comics definitely has a lot of my favorites, that's for sure. Image and Omnipress. Omnipress has some really good comics too. But yeah, I read a lot of those. Yeah, let's just go for the yap. That means we only have to kill that one guy in the background. It's another comic company. I was gonna say indie, but not really. It's just kind of like the other competitor, or one of the other big competitors. They do a lot of good comics like Saga, East of West. Currently, I'm reading To Kill 6 Billion Demons. That's a really fun one. Okay, he's already hurt. Oh wow, that's huge. Nice.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its
Yeah. They do. They do a lot of like really fun comics.
So too
I definitely recommend looking into a few if you haven't. 'Cause they have a really large like selection too, from sci-fi to fantasy to horror to Saga is one of my favorite sci-fi ones I've read so far. Oh no. King Spawn movie? What? What'd you wanna say? Oh no. Here it comes. Dang, we're getting all those surprises though. Love to see that. Bada bing. Yeah, probably not gonna be able to bleed the skeletons all too well. Good luck. As we try again. Is that gonna kill him though? It's not. No, it will.
the slow death, unforeseen, unforgiving.
Oh, interesting. No, I feel like I heard that, like, rumors of that somewhere in the air, but no, I didn't realize they were actually pulling through on that. That's pretty interesting. What kind of angle do you think they're gonna go for?
Destroy.
Because I feel like they have a lot of options. But it's also DC, and DC, as of late, like, it's just super hit and miss. I just wish they would do another Suicide Squad in the vein of Peacemaker and all them. That was really fun. Birds of Prey was also a lot of fun. Hey, glad to see you. Thank you for dropping by. I hope you're having a great evening. I hope the family's having a great night. Dynamic duo? Huh. I guess I could kind of see that. I guess I could get behind something like that. Dick Grayson being like more scoundrelly like that sounds kind of fun, you know?
Confusion. Nerves.
Oh no.
Panic.
Oh no, don't hit the pool, please. No. He got it. Oh wow. He's still super effective though. That's nice. Yeah, we'll hit that Eldritch. Wow, that's beautiful. Let's go, boys. We taking down the darkest of dungeons tonight. The Grease Goblin is back at it. They're not gonna die though. That's not great. We might be able to just zero this guy. Oh my gosh, goodbye. No more him. Yes, feeling a lot better from the oral surgery, that's for sure. Still on a little bit of medications and stuff, but yeah, it should be clearing up real soon now that they took care of me. They are, yeah, that'd be definitely interesting. Okay, wait a second. I gotta make sure he's gonna die. Okay, they're not. Yeah, we gotta send it. Yeah, definitely feeling a lot better though. Thank you for checking in. Yeah, if they play it more like that, like kind of odd couple-y, I could definitely see that. Oh wow, I didn't realize they were stacking stress so high. I really thought they were gonna die from that. Them not dying really throws me through a loop. Okay, at least he can jump backwards. Oh, I didn't realize they were gonna go animated with it. That's an interesting route. Wow, that damage is huge. Love to see that. There we go. Okay, and then they just fall down. Goodbye. Oh my goodness. Perfect. Alright. Switch the party back into order. And at least I can definitively like deal with the stress that will be coming. Because we're stacking it up pretty fast already. I don't really have any band-aids to help you. You're on your own, my guy. I've chunked through a lot of this dungeon already. Yeah, Dick Grayson, I don't actually know a ton about the character. Like, I know all the generals and stuff like that, and I've seen a couple of, like, the arcs he's been in, but I've never actually read any of his stuff. But Jason Todd, I mean, I'm all here for Jason Todd. Yeah, stop motion is like a great time. Always a fun medium to run with. I watched a stop motion horror movie not too long ago. That was a lot of fun. I forget the name of it now, but it was on Shudder. And yeah, it's definitely a really fun style of animation. I understand why it's so underutilized though. Like, it's definitely not easy to do, and it's definitely not easy to like mass replicate. Oh my gosh, they're stacking it on him so hard. I can't have this. What's the blade on these guys? Oh, really high. I mean, like Deathstroke, yeah. Deathstroke, and then some Batman villains. I imagine like I don't know a lot of his Teen Titans stuffs outside of like the TV show and stuff like that. But I know like he has a lot of Teen Titan arcs that are really fun. Is that enough to kill? Okay, it is. Good. We'll drop this guy. Yeah, see him and Deathstroke, and like, I mean, if the TV show is anywhere near accurate to the comics, I mean, like, Tara being Deathstroke's daughter and stuff like that sounds like a fun arc and all that nonsense. Him and Starfire in general seem like a fun duo. Yeah, the de-stress is huge, though. I love to see it. You're not gonna die, are you? No, you need a little bit more convincing. And your stun resist is huge. Alright, that's not bad damage though. That's a pretty good chop. I do love that chop there. Why does he actually? I don't actually know why. I even forget from the TV show. I always just remember being like, man, screw this Deathstroke guy. Get off my man. Dick Grayson's just out here trying to hang out with the crew. Get him, dog. Huge heal, beautiful. No more violence, just yapping. And then we let them lead. Oh, you know what? I should have actually went for the kill, and maybe she could have got some de-stress, but she has 0 stress anyways. Oh. That's kind of interesting. Not like super compelling, but like kind of interesting. Alright, let's camp right here actually, just to get some torches up. Or actually, no, we're doing really well. Maybe we'll do one more fight.
The darkness holds much worse than mere trickery and boogeymen.
Yeah, I just know I'm running low on torches, so I really don't want to mess with it. Oh, okay. Okay, now we're talking. Bobbing, bob, boom. Oh, look, and there's the last thing. That's beautiful. Alright, hit that quick yap. Big bleeds. Yeah, I definitely brought the perfect crew into this little joint, too. All these bleeds are going to work beautifully. Because that's a death. He'll be near death. Oh, yeah. That's what I thought. Yeah, because I was going to say, I know they go way, way back. I was like, I don't even think I know, like, the actual proper origin, if I'm being real. Just because they're so deeply entwined. Dick Grayson also just 100%, like, out of all of the Robins, was never my favorite. He never really caught my eye all too much. I respect him, kinda, but, like, man, the other ones are so fun. Tim Drake, anything, any day. Jason Todd to the moon. Even Damien, I'm cool with.
Nice to meet you in our cryptid realm.
You know, Damien got his issues, but he's trying. He's trying his best out there. Oh, another Image comic that I just finished reading too was Headlopper. Headlopper is like a classic, like, fantasy adventure book that's fantastic. I love that art style very much. And then what was another one I was just thinking of? I believe Image Comic is who put out Boys, if I'm not mistaken, as well. If you, yeah, we've talked about Boys in the past. All right, bada bing, bada bang. See, that's the fun thing too. Yeah, like yeah, all the different aspects that they represent amongst oh, the big hug. Amongst the big Batman. Him with that curse. Ow. Enough to kill? Nope. Shit. Talked about that. The Boys comic is a lot of fun. I like the TV show a lot more, but the comic definitely has its merit. Garth Ennis is just kind of like a wild writer. He could come up with some really fun ideas and some really wild world building, but he can't tone down some of his more obnoxious factors.
With a singular purpose.
Of reading The Boys, really? Yeah. Because I won't lie, that was kind of my initial reaction when I read it, and I toughed my way through it because I wanted to see some of the really fun superhero fights. And there's some really fun superhero stuff in there, but yeah, you have to get through a lot of nonsense.
A moment of respite.
And the dynamic between the seven is just real different, real interesting. Not as interesting as in the show, but yeah, definitely weird. We're doing amazing on stress and really everything, which is kind of wild, so we'll do the nighttime ambush. I could probably get away with the scouting if I don't want to go with some damage. Yeah, honestly, I'd rather have the scouting. For what we're about to get into? Yeah, sure. Yeah, and I guess if we could get his stress down a little bit, that'd be cool. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
I wouldn't say it's terrible all the way through. I definitely think there's some really valid criticism of just like general corporations and the military-industrial complex. I think there's a lot of fun characters in there and stuff too. The whole G4 storyline was really fun. And Stormfront as a whole, I think the execution in the comic is a lot more not more fun than the Stormfront in the show. I think the execution of Tech Knight is more fun in the comic. But yeah, it's definitely super obnoxious. That's kind of his style, no doubt. Like, same with Preacher. I was never able to get through Preacher. Yeah, because that's what the military would do. But the scene, oh man, the scene where all the soups fly up into the air to have a meeting, man, that's such a good scene. The sense of like shock and awe in that moment, and all the humans realizing what's happening, come on, it's so good. Dang, the 9. That's huge. Dude, these guys can't even stress us out if they really tried. We're just hitting it off big. Yeah, but he also has a huge love for it. He has a hate for the industry of superheroes. He has a huge love for the concepts of superheroes. But he also is fully just willing to rank on stupid concepts that make it through. Because like a lot of the back notes in The Boys and stuff is just filled with nonsense comic or concept arts for different heroes and stuff like that. That's where like a lot of the characters come in that I really enjoy. That's what I liked about the comic too over the TV show. They definitely show a lot more soups, and they have a lot more soup groups and stuff like that, which are fun to explore. Even if a lot of them are just riffing on
a handsome reward for a task well
popular groups. That is definitely one way to put it. But I would argue that the power fantasy that you're like describing is part of the commentary on it all. I give Garth Ennis that, at least. He's self-aware in that sense, but he can't stop himself from doing some really obnoxious, like, horny jokes and shit like that. There we go, dunk on him. Can I get the yap off? Yeah, let's go ahead and just do that. Yeah, Tech Knight was pretty obnoxious. I think he got to like have almost a whole comic to himself, and he was real goofy in it all. I will say the TV show does like correct a lot of things and get a lot of things better, but they really did Homelander a lot better. Homelander in the comic versus the TV show is like near unrecognizable. And I would say that's a compliment to the show for sure. I also just generally didn't like the comic where like they all just have superpowers. Like it really makes a lot of those fights like much more goofy and stuff like that. And Frenchie and Kamiko, like I do like Frenchie in the comic still, but it is pretty goofy to have him on V and stuff like that. I mean all of them, sure. Yeah, he really just like is out for Homelander and stuff and doesn't have like too many like wide-reaching goals until like they fly up into the sky. And then he's like, oh, maybe I should actually organize to get my goals done. It's like, well, you just figured that out, my guy? Yeah, because every time he like wants to do something, he always has to like pull back. And then he ends up just like killing civilians to like cool down. Like, I remember they have that big meetup at the hangar, or at the Air Force hangar. I think that's where Black Noir dies. And, yeah, just big, like, oh, yep, and no big fight. The jet exploding was fun. And they do that in the show, in a fun way too, for sure. Yeah, I might as well just hit the curse. In the airport hangar. He like gets into a jet and he doesn't know how to fly it. And it pisses off Homelander. Homelander's like, God damn it, he should know these things. Cause like, yeah, that's the other thing. The Seven is like pretty ridiculous in the comics, especially the Martian Manhunter, Jack Jupiter. He's ridiculous. Do I just eat all of these? Do I just eat all the food? What do I do? Yeah, I'll just eat all the torches.
The promise of safety.
I should have got rid of the Ooh, no, there is an obstacle. Wow. I made such the right choice. Wow, there are 2 more obstacles? That's crazy. Does he? I feel like I have that very comic in my living room, but yeah, I'll have to double check that then. I feel like they replaced them in the comics as well, though, too. Oh, did he loot it? You bastard. We're gonna have to fix that. You can't just do that. Come on, man. You gonna bum out the whole squad. Alright, we'll get one more treasure room. Because the party is doing damn good out here. Alright, yeah, you get that. Beautiful. Yes, yes, okay, yes. No, they do that. Okay, I remember that now, yeah. It has been a while since I've read it, too. Bonk. A-Train in the comic as well is much underrated compared to the show. Very disappointing. I mean, like, definitely all of the side 7 characters are. Also in the comic, Huey and Starlight are somehow even more obnoxious than in the show. Bonk. Don't you love him? Ain't he just the best? Billy's sense of self-righteousness is so ridiculous. But I guess they're reaching that point in the show too. I mean, definitely with the end of the last season, he definitely proved he's gonna do what he thinks right. 'Cause that's how the boys work. Oh no, I didn't have a chance to look into him actually. I had to go to the dentist yesterday, and then I've been working all day. Watch some wrestling tonight. I gotta look into it on my weekend or something. I did see that panel you sent me though of the Flash. That did look pretty legit. I like that. Alright, well that sucks that he's gonna leave, or they're all gonna leave with a little bit of stress. I feel like we were doing pretty good. Then just kind of whiffed it at the end, just a little bit, but not bad. Not actually bad.
May yet arrest this plague.
That sounds like a weird one. That, huh? Oh, speaking of all they do is bonk, talk about Billy and what's her name, the commissioner. Those scenes were always so obnoxious too. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. Deathstroke and Bane, that's interesting. I guess my big question would be what universe it's gonna take be put in.
Pallid blight filters its way through the rotting boughs. Let us press
Nice
on.
to meet you. Our cryptid grob.
I also do like the absurdity and stuff like that. And like it seems like they're definitely liking their like team up movies lately, especially after the success of Deadpool Wolverine. I imagine we're gonna see more than a few more, so I could be down with something like that. Okay, well, what do you mean by in the DCU? Like, yeah, I was like, at first I thought you meant live action. I was like, oh wait, maybe he means like an animated one, but no, you mean live action then, huh? Skeptical of that. Alright, we gotta hop into the weld next time, it looks like. I'm okay with that. Looks like we got a couple more diseases. Let's take care of that. And yeah, I do want to get rid of your kleptomania. It's an actual problem. And I don't like that either. We'll just help the low tier people. And then we'll do like a mid-tier quest to really get over. Dang it, I always click the circus. I'm never looking to do the circus. Hint right now, not happening. Okay, I was interested in looking at getting another arborealist. But my hero bracket's full. That's what I thought. Damn it. Dang it. Do I just finally get rid of this goon? I mean, I really just don't use them. And as much as I wanted to give them use, like, I just don't think it's happening. Yeah, nah. Sorry, Swamp Pirate. Jean Lafitte, you were gone. We're picking up an arborealist who's gonna help us shoot down everything in our path. But mainly heal people, hopefully. Yeah, I feel like maybe Bola over that could be interesting. But I do kind of like that build in general. See what we could do with them. Oh, see, if we're talking about James Gunn DCU, then I'm cool with it. I trust James Gunn. He did Suicide Squad very well. He did the newest Suicide Squad, right? If I'm remembering right. The one with the jellyfish? I'm pretty sure. Because, yeah. That's definitely banger. I don't really love those. Let me see who I'm sending in, because maybe I just try to kill a boss. Maybe that's where I'm at right now. Oh, Grabless Sniper really needs to go get looked at. So is Grease Guardian. Okay, so no. I don't go kill a boss is what I see. What I can do is put Snailmancer in, put you in. Maybe save Knife Mother for a sec. Bilehound. And Sludge Storm. Yeah, it's a lot of healing. That's an interesting little party. I don't know if I love it, but everybody else kind of has stress on them. Oh no, we could use... Okay, there we go. I like that better. Interesting. We'll definitely see how it turns out. What do you think of Tom Hardy's Bane? The last Bane we got to see. It was definitely a different take. The physique was definitely not exactly what you would hope for, but the delivery was decent. But I definitely think there could be a way more authentically done version of that character. Alright, we get some more buffs on all these guys. Let's actually see if they need any buffs on skills. Yeah. Because I just realized he could use that heal on anyone. I don't know how I just realized it, but I did. And I'm excited to actually use that to its full potential. Alright, that's a good amount of stuff. Gonna make a Plague Doctor real strong on the front line. That'd be interesting. It would be a pretty weird build for him, there's no doubt. Ooh. Shiny. Nah, I don't know if we take on a base right now. Oh, the incoherent mumbling.
In our cryptid grob.
You didn't like it? I mean, other than vocal delivery too, I think the way the character was delivered on screen was successful. I just don't think it was the best version of Bane. I think I prefer the Bane with Poison Ivy, the one in like the 80s or 90s.
The swine draw power from their horrid markings and crude idols. Tear them down.
Oh, you like the Juggernaut 2 from Deadpool? Yeah, I thought it was pretty good too, actually. I didn't think it was perfect, but yeah, nah, it wasn't that bad. And I thought the fight he had with Colossus was pretty decent. And he throws him in the pool and he shocks him. Yeah, it's pretty good. I also did just like how they delivered Juggernaut, yeah, Juggernaut in that one. Just like him being a complete asshole and him threatening to make Colossus into a cock ring. Like, yeah, pretty ridiculous. I liked it. Bow. I missed the one guy I wanted to hit. That feels bad. Yeah, I didn't even really know what abilities he had on him. Alright, so let's go ahead and accuse these guys of crimes. Pull him to the front line. Wow, that deals a decent amount of damage too. I like that. Double bow. Is that for real? That's hilarious. Yeah, because I figured something had to have happened with that. If that's what ended up happening, that is pretty funny. I like that. Because it was pretty ridiculous. I'm the Juggernaut!
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Bada bang! Who was he chasing in that scene? Was that Kitty? Was that Kitty Pryde? Or is that someone else? I forget now. There are so many mutants that could be so well executed and so interesting. They just... Sony really just kind of botched that whole franchise, if I'm being 100. Alright, let's get rid of your weird Beastman crap. It was Kitty Pryde, yeah. See, Kitty Pryde is a character that has a shit ton of potential. That Last Stand movie was just really oh so mid. I haven't seen it since I was a child, so maybe it's a little better than I remember, but definitely didn't go down in history as the best X-Men movie. Because they could both go through walls. Get it? Get it? Oh, no, I get it. I get it. It was a good scene. And it was a scene that was able to highlight Kitty Pryde's abilities, which I always love. Kitty Pryde, the homie. Wow, look at that big crit. Get over here. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. We're just hitting random crits. Why, guys? Ow. No disease.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Dude, I have all these guys who are just willing to ninja loot. It's crazy. It's so dark. Yeah, we got surprised shit. I should have popped a lantern. That was my bad. Oh, no. No disease. Oh, shit. That's a really bad move. I'm in trouble now. Bow! Alright, at least we do max damage to him. No. Alright, we'll get the protection buff on that guy. Oh, I don't have the artillery on this guy. Yeah, and I knew that. Damn it. Okay. I would really like to kill that guy. Oh, shit. Alright, there we go. Now we're back in position. Pull him.
Exposed to a killing blow.
No, not really. No, do you have any ideas? feel like maybe just cracking him. Yeah, hitting him in the head hella hard works out pretty good for me. Yeah, I guess. Oh, really not what I needed. Come on, buddy. You got my back on this one. Who do you think? There's only one answer. Interesting. Who is it? There it is. That's a dead guy.
Destroy them all.
Okay, okay, that's what I was thinking, because I was like, wait, I've seen someone play Deathpool, or Deathstroke. Deathstroke. Who was it? It was that end scene during the Snyder cut. Yeah. He did look good, too. It did look pretty decent, I will admit. Man, the Snyder cut. What a complete mess. Holy shit. You hit him with a ball and chain from that far away? That's crazy. You got crazy aim, my guy. Dude, that's that pig aim for you. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I was skeptical about where that universe is going. I don't think it was on the up and up, but I do think he could have played a decent Deathstroke. Let's start healing. Oh no, that's not healing. Oh my, all he does is crit. Nice. Let's start hitting this, or no, let's start getting some de-stress off. Go for another heal. There it is. There it is. Yeah, I could hear that. I could hear that. But would you want to see him in that universe? That universe was kind of going nowhere quick. And they're trying to set up some real big stuff. They're trying to get to Darkseid, but they just did it so wrong. So blatantly wrong. I am curious to see where this new DCU goes, for sure. Slice. And goodbye, Big Pig. Infuse him with great power, Pigman. Pile of bones. Oh my god. Oh my god, who put all this money in these bones? What psychopath put all this money in these bones?
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and
Uh-oh.
purpose is made clear.
Good dodge. What's that? What's that? I think he did a good job with Guardian of the Galaxy by and large. I mean, I think that tweet he made was pretty shitty. But at this rate, I don't think it's the worst thing anyone's ever said. Far from. Yeah, we might have to just go for protection.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Oh, you don't agree with Peacemaker Season 2 being in the DCU? I totally do. I think the DCU like desperately needs something like that. That might just be me. Bow. That's a dead ghoul. Screw your gross vomit. Oh shit. How doesn't it work? What are you saying? Are you saying like Peacemaker is too grounded to be in like well, I would argue Peacemaker the show is also the same Peacemaker from Suicide Squad, and Suicide Squad had a giant starfish enemy. You know what I mean? And I mean, the Red Dragon as a whole is a pretty wildly ridiculous character. Ow. Or the White Dragon. He was the White Dragon, I think. Yeah, I gotta start hitting some heals. Yeah, we need that de-stress though. I need more answers. Hopefully he'll provide those answers. What are you referring to? Maybe I don't remember the like end scene of Peacemaker season 1. Where are you referring to? Showing 3 of the Justice League members. Does season 1 just not matter? I guess I don't see the issue. Maybe we mark this guy first, because he has a pretty chunky health bar. Eh. Yeah, no, his protection is not nothing. Jeez, these heals are garbage. Alright, slice him open. There we go. Coming in while Damien is Robin will definitely be a little bit of a interesting jumping on point. I could agree with that one for sure. That'll be weird. But yeah, if done right, I feel like it could definitely have potential. Especially because we've just never got some of those characters yet, because no series can last that long. Or has, rather. Oh my god, yeah, no, that was pretty huge. Holy shit.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Wait, so what's the DCEU versus the DCU? I haven't actually paid that much attention to it all. Are they gonna be like working concurrently to each other, or is it just a revamp? Holy, okay, I've been complaining about those heals. Plus 40 heal is pretty big. I can't deny that.
Unforgiving.
Yeah, I really want those rubies. And I do want those deeds as well. Maybe we just drop the cash. Maybe we drop the shovels. I feel like I'm gonna need a shovel at some point. I was able to bypass the first two obstacles pretty easy though. Yeah. Hey. That's what I thought. That's what he thought, that he was gonna like kind of pick and choose what he wants to keep, and then just kind of go in his own direction with a lot of his own stuff. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. I could understand it.
In Radiance,
And in that sense, I could understand if it's a soft reboot, then yeah, 100% Peacemaker just doesn't remember those characters. Or maybe he does, and it's just the revamped versions of those characters. But yeah, I don't think that's that sticky a territory for him to dive into. At the very least, I think it'd be pretty easy for him to come up with an answer that's satisfactory. Hopefully. See, I'd be cool with that too. I'd be super cool with that. Because that's what I was thinking. With all the multiverse stuff we do nowadays, it wouldn't be a far stretch for him to just want to get away with some of that. So I'd be cool with that. For sure. I mean, especially with how much the DCU has been revamped over the past while. Like, yeah. I feel like he could definitely get away with it. Schmack. His smite really isn't dealing a ton of damage anymore. Oh my god, not that much damage. That's crazy. Yeah, do both of those movies count as Elseworld movies? Because, yeah, if so, then yeah, I understand that. Like, does the new Penguin series count as Elseworld in that sense, then? Because it's the same universe as the new Batman. Yeah, we just slice this guy down. Yeah, yeah. I wouldn't mind exploring out more of that kind of stuff for sure.
compassion is a rarity in the field.
Have you been keeping up with the Penguin? I just finished the second episode yesterday. I think they're doing a real decent job. The Penguin's a character that I was real into for a while. I was always obsessed with they'd always do tournaments on an app I was on of like pick any character in the DCU and give him a lantern ring, and then pit him up in fights, and people would debate who would win on what. And you know, you could give like Jason Todd a red ring, you could give like Batman like a green ring or whatever if you want, but I always gave Penguin an orange ring, and I would always debate that. That's pretty ridiculous. Yeah, I kind of I could see that on the Batman. Yeah, I would definitely recommend catching up on the Penguin when you can then. Penguin is definitely a fun show. I just like what's his name too. Oh wow, I'm totally blanking. But the Irish actor who plays him, I think he does a really good job. You think so? You think so? I don't know. I think Penguin with the orange ring could do some pretty nasty stuff. I can't think of a more greedy SOB. And a more creative SOB too. Like, Penguin would always come up with the most ridiculous, like, nonsense. He was truly one of the best crime lords there was. Yeah, no, you're right though. I was gonna say, if that's the argument you're going with, you are right. There is only one proper holder of the orange ring. Even once he realized it was a curse at the end of Darkest Night. God bless that man.
The blood quickens.
I forget his name too. He's from the same species as Beta Ray Bill, isn't he? He's like horse-faced. Yeah, he's definitely a fun character though. I really was into him for a while. which shames me to not remember his name. I actually have to look it up now, because yeah, it's pretty shameful. The heal is huge. You think we ever get a live action Beta Ray Bill? Probably not. Probably never ever.
This expedition at least promises success.
Do I really need all this food? I don't need either of those, actually. Yeah, there it is. It is a weird name. Isn't it Lafreeze? Larfleeze. There it is. Larfleeze. What a weirdo. Yeah, Larfleeze is also a name that I'd only actually... Like, I hardly ever say that name out loud. Even when I was in, like, comic communities, yeah, I would just write it down. I'd never actually say it out loud. It's such a wonky name. Yeah, I could definitely see your perspective on that. I definitely could agree. We'll see. Them closer in age, it would be interesting, there's no doubt. Alright, we'll protect the boys.
The light, the promise of safety.
Yeah, getting his protection down is probably gonna be pretty huge. That'd be interesting, yeah. Did you like Pattinson's delivery? I think, yeah, Robert Pattinson's been doing an awfully good job lately in a lot of the roles he's been getting. And I think, yeah, he definitely has been killing that. Wow, that's a huge shot. Not enough to actually stop him, but it is a big shot. Blanket fire, everybody watch out.
Body and brain.
Get a point blank shot to the head, bow. Just eat that. Slice him open, dead.
Size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Alright, there you go. Oh, yep. He's out of stealth. Perfect. Pull him forward. Welcome to your nightmare. Interesting. That's a neat little interaction in their youth then. There you go. I love to hear that. He definitely deserves his defending nowadays. It's interesting to see how far away he's gotten from being just like the Twilight guy, you know what I mean? He's done a really good job at separating himself from all that. Gotta give him credit for all that, for sure. Can't hate the man. I mean, he was in a Cronenberg movie. Like, granted, not a great Cronenberg movie, but still, I gotta give him credit. I can't hate. Straight up can't hate on it. Alright, slit his throat open. Goodbye. And yeah, it was a very particular delivery of Batman. I would definitely say a good one. I enjoyed it. I think what's his name did a great job as a Riddler to Paul Dano. Probably one of the better Riddlers we'll see for a while, I imagine. Do I risk that I don't need these anymore? Yeah. If it comes to you, definitely tell me, because I'm interested. Nah, let's keep adventuring. We're doing a good job. We haven't even camped yet. Come on, boys. Yeah, more treasure, more treasure. Alright, well that might put me in a little bit of a pickle. Where'd all my food go, damn it? No surprise? Sucks. No disease. Good dodge. A bow. Come on. Not what I like to see, my guy. Goodbye.
Ground quakes. To the pit.
Gone. Just straight up gone.
Victories mount. So too will resistance.
Yeah, I'll bail on those, I guess. Shit, all these trap chests. Alright, at least we get the surprise on them. Oh, that only hit. Oh, I see. Well, there we go. We get a little bit of damage off that way. Nice. Bonk. Bonk out of existence. Crushed by justice. That's what you think, man. Holy shit. Ooh, those dodges were not going off right there. Oh my god. Not what I want to see. Yes, thank you. You're almost on death's door, my guy. Be so careful. I had to go for whatever I could right there. Any kind of a heal. Oh my god, the double crit. It's insane. Oh, with the bleed. Holy shit. Thank you.
War can be healed, but never hidden.
Alright, bleed this bad boy. How you like getting the crits, huh? Don't feel so good, does it? Oh. With the crit, love to see. Nice, that's my guy. The 4 crit heal with plus 66% received healing. He heals 4 on a crit. Unheard of. That will help out homie back here. Get his stress down a bit. Do another heal, and then that guy will drop dead. Is that 99? Oh my god. Alright, pretty good, pretty good. Let's keep on moving.
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Yeah, we'll get rid of those. 500 gold ain't gonna change the world.
A moment of respite, a chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors.
Alright, do we have something to... Yes, thank you, bandit sense. Oh, that's not bad either. Yeah, none of these are great though. That's unfortunate. Okay, we can do that to him. Do I not have another, yeah, that's too bad. We'll pep talk him, prepare him for the battle to come. And then, yeah, I guess you could just do this. Get that big shooter ready.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Ah! Goddamn traps. Alright, let's check one last room.
If only treasure could staunch the flow.
Ah!
Others
There's just
will
more
be
traps. There's
corrupted.
just so many traps. There's not actually any more monsters. There's just traps, guys. And that's it. Alright, cool. That's an easy dungeon. Well, I shouldn't have got rid of those torches. I could have resold them,
The
but
swine will grow ever more
that's fine.
ignorant.
Not worth that
If
much.
such a thing were possible.
Alright, there you go. Bunch of people hit level 4. Get Fear of Beasts over there. Oh, did I throw everybody into de-stress joints? I don't think I did.
The twisting
I totally
barrels no
didn't.
longer exhale the toxins
That was a mistake of
anciently
mine.
generous.
Okay, I'm gonna do that now before I forget. Okay, there we go. We'll actually be getting our de-stresses on. Oh my god. Look at all these. He's got tapeworm, he got the runs, he's got a creeping cut. Yo, this guy is hurting. This is about as bad as you feel. I can't imagine feeling worse than having those 3 diseases all stacked on top of each other. How messed up was it? It's funny how that happens. Like, I totally misremembered that Black Noir thing. Like, I'm gonna have to go see who it was in the airport hangar. Because the airport hangar is a big scene. That's where they were going to kill, what's their names initially, but they end up not doing it. But yeah. It happens. It definitely do. Who do I want to send in, though? Depends what I want for my next adventure. Not really interested in any of that. I kind of want to get my low tiers up. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I guess I could do a long one to end out the night. I didn't super want to because I needed to get off sooner rather than later. I was like, I could do one more small dungeon. No, we'll do one more big dungeon. How about that? I want to give him this healing thing for sure. I think I like getting dodge on you if I can. No, it's just the move resistance stuff. Okay. I'll give him that. That's pretty spot on to what you said, though. But that's a pretty, like, crazy way to put it. That's pretty brutal, though. Oh, Clark. Poor buddy. Or poor Bruce. He ain't played with nobody. Dang. Okay, maybe I don't need a healer if I have that, though. If I have that with one of my
How
mad
is everyone?
gassers, I might be able to get away with this build. Maybe. It's a pretty big risk, but I think I want to run it. Before I do, let's double check who I could put into here. Lavette, what do you got? You got a lot of bad shit. God-fearing's pretty bad. Yeah, your stuff was fine, actually. Ugh, that's a pretty big hit. Okay, as long as you guys are all decked out. Yeah. If I get a better thing for now, I will. Let's see. I don't know if I will be able to. Oh yeah, we get some bombs over here. Alright, let's hop into this crew. Ooh, doing a long-term dungeon without a dedicated healer is real bold of me. I don't know if this is my best call. You know what? It's 12:22. This is a risky party. I'm gonna go for a short one. I'm gonna be smart. I'm gonna be way smart about this. And before I go off, I'm gonna take a real quick smoke break and grab some more drink. That's a pretty good contrast. I do really like that contrast. That's a good note to take a pause on. Those are some great quotes. Ugh. It's your boy. Alright. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I'm back. Oof. Alright. Let's finish up this last dungeon. Not gonna put the mask back on. I'll put a hat on or something. Here, look, it's a green hat. Alright. It's a short dungeon, so I should... Even that feels like maybe too much. But yeah, 1 stack of each. We'll send it. We'll just get some cheap little XP out of this. Oh, you know what? I wasted this, though.
Down there in the dark.
The Warrens was,
Even faster.
I didn't realize how small these dungeons are. That's a pretty shitty way to start. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, we found the Vomit crew. The Vomit boys are coming for... No! What the hell? Get him.
A singular strike.
Then the bleeds will get them over time. Oh yeah. I got a plan. I got a little bit of a plan. Bonk. Those crits, baby. Dead. We just dead him. Yeah, no more vomits. Done with all that shit. I was hoping she could get a move off. Yeah, there we go. Get some sanity on her. Oh, or not.
This expedition at least promises success.
Alright, somebody else read books, because she's bad at reading books. Okay, well, you're not bad or good at reading books. Alright, we'll stun them, we'll get the bleeds, so that'll be good. Do you? Interesting. Interesting. Batman, or, not Batman. Superman's never been a character I've been super interested in. I think I've mentioned that with you before. But his relationships with other characters, it can be interesting to me. So yeah, his relationship with Bruce is definitely an interesting one. Alright, kill that bastard. Just for the fact that, like, he's just kind of like, you know, the good old boy and stuff like that. I never really appealed to that and stuff like that. I like more grungy and wild cardy characters and stuff like that. I never really appealed with like the big faces and stuff like that. He also just felt pretty OP, and that never... Yeah, you know, like, kind of that. And I give him more credit than some people will, but yeah, I definitely had that bias for a long time. And then by the time I was into comics, you know, there's just so many characters to be interested in that he is never one that really got me. And like I said, there's never been an arc of his that really caught me. Like, I like to see him appear in other people's arcs to see, like, what he'll do sometimes. But he himself has never done anything, like, had an arc that super compelled me. Not yet, at least. Why do you like him, I guess? Or what do you find, like, compelling about the character? There's also just, like, a trillion iterations of him. So, I'm sure there's one out there that would work for me, you know what I mean? Maybe if we just do it. Oh yeah, no, huge. his character. I could get that. I could get that. Would you say, okay, here's a downside to him. Would you say his character is predictable? I think that might be another issue I had with him in general. But could just be the writers that I was reading. Oh wow, that actually hit. I didn't know if that would. No, that's not, yeah. Yeah, I can understand that. I don't think it's a good character aspect, but it doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing. You got that right. I think a character could still be well used, even if that is the case. His nemesises also just like never been super compelling to me. And I kind of like the premise of some of them, but like Brainiac, I guess, being one of the best. But yeah, I always found myself drawn to other characters. Like the Green Lanterns just have such a wide arcing. I also like anything that's ensemble based. I think that's my problem. I don't like it when stories are super focused on like one character always getting their way or doing something. And that's not always the case with him, but yeah, I like lots of characters and teams and stuff like that, I guess. It's like the Green Lanterns. You never know who you're gonna get. Yeah, which is like, I guess, like the most human thing to blame yourself or something like that. And his survivor's guilt of it all. Uh-oh. Bloodthirsty. But I guess because of that, that just like kind of brings out like my more like I don't know. I grew up in like a fairly like poverty-ridden area and stuff like that, where a lot of people didn't have a lot of resources to succeed and didn't have a lot of opportunity. And I don't think Superman represented that for me. So maybe that's another aspect of why I didn't super click with the character. Because like all the stuff you're saying is like pretty gnarly and stuff. It's just not stuff that's like represented in what I saw in the world. It's why he's a journalist.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Bow. Yeah, we could probably use some torches. Aw, this is beautiful. Get it all, get it all. You guys suck.
Wealth beyond measure.
Lead? Yeah, there it is though. Yeah, that's a lot of damage too. It's a little scary.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
That's an interesting take, yeah. Yeah, that's for sure. And it's because of, you know, the image that's associated with them. It's the whole flying through the sky and like, you know, look up there, who could it be? You know. It's hard to see him as a man sometimes when it be like that. But yeah, it's the dichotomy of the character. I think his character is at his best too. Like, I guess that was my problem with his power set. His power set is just pretty ridiculous. Like, it be super OP. But his downfall is he's hardly ever willing to, like, actually access that full power of his. Which is an interesting aspect. That tied on to him having to really hold his secret identity so the ones closest to him don't get hurt. Like, that's a fairly basic idea for superheroes, but for somebody as OP as Superman, it applies like tenfold. Because it becomes like a hyper vulnerability for him. You know, besides that, like Green Rock, that's also a pretty gnarly vulnerability. You ever read that comic? I just saw panels from it not too long ago where Alfred beats the shit out of Superman because he takes the that Krypton or the kryptonite laced pill. Like, he thinks Batman takes it and then he starts wailing on Batman. He's like, wow, why can't Batman fight back? And then Alfred just, ow. Yeah, Alfred's the best. I guess that's the other thing too. Like, I've never seen his character really tested to those limits where, like, he wants to save everybody and he always tries to help everybody he could inch to make tomorrow better. Like, yeah, like, okay, say Batman was put into the, or not Batman, say Superman was put into Batman's position when Batman was up against who is it? The Joker? Which Joker? The best Joker. I forget his name now. That's really upsetting too. Phenomenal actor. Brokeback Mountain. Crap. But yeah, you know, in that movie where he's like, you have two choices. You gotta save these people or you gotta stop this exploding boat or whatever. You know, I never see Superman put in those kind of dilemmas, and I'd like to see him get tested like that. And I'm sure there's an arc out there that does that. Because that'd be an interesting way to test those, like, morals for him and stuff like that.
Another one falls.
Come on, we gotta kill these guys. Come on. We're almost out of here. Yeah, I suppose. That's why I actually lightweight liked that one fight he had with Zod in that one movie they did. Is it the first Superman they did in the current DCU? Or, you know, like the old one, the ones that's about to become outdated. Because that was another thing that I like as OP as Superman is and stuff like that. Like, I like to see him have to face the consequences of, like, how devastating that fight was and stuff like that. I found that kind of interesting. Because, yeah, that's what I kind of like about the character. He, like, for as OP as he is and, like, as ridiculous as his skill set is, it is super dangerous to do around humans. So, like, I do like those aspects of his character, really testing the whole, with great power comes great responsibility, whatnot.
The plume and the pistol.
That's why I like Spidey so much. I'll give it to Spidey. That's hopping back over to Marvel, but Spidey, he gets his morals tested all the freaking time. That poor boy. All of them. Alright, let's see who we're gonna send out on the next one before we do it. Yeah, let's maybe look at sending out. We could honestly reuse some of these guys because they did a really good job. Surprisingly good job, to be honest. I mean, the dungeon was short, but yeah, it was well executed. I like to see it. I like to see it, gang. I don't know how successful of a front line that is, though. It's not very tanky. But I don't really have much other people low leveled. Maybe I should do a mid-tier quest next. Yeah, I have a lot of mid-tier people ready for a fight. Nah, if I do that, then I should definitely do a big fight. Yeah, I definitely do a big fight. We'll just set myself up for that next time. Hell yeah. We'll go kill the swine prince. I don't give a hell. Let's do it. Let's get him. Let's ruin this guy's whole goddamn legacy. And maybe level up some of my goons while I'm doing it. Get Snailmancer up there, and then somebody else in the front line. Maybe the Bilehound. That's a solid little squad. If I could get a better healer, maybe. I mean, he's a great healer, but Moldface could also be interesting to put in there. Yeah, for a boss, I mean, he's gonna bring the damage. Yeah, this crew definitely has a lot of damage, and then able to back it up right there. I mean, I like it. I definitely like all that. Interesting. Okay, yeah. See, because that's the thing. I was like, I know there's something out there that could work. I just have to find it. I'll definitely have to save those and give them a look. Up in the Sky and All-Star Superman. Interesting. Weak grip on life. Yeah, I feel like that's a pretty terrible thing to have. I feel like that's something I should try to fix. Try to help them with. Maniac for money. That's no good. God, you have so much bad stuff too. Alright, let's make sure my heroes are all decked out for this. Yeah, see, I knew they weren't. And it's gonna be too expensive to get some of them all the way up there. If I could get my damage better guns, I mean, I'll be happy. The survivability made me no good though. I really need it too, but like, shit, I'm so low on money. Being this desperate on money and going into a boss fight is definitely like not ideal. Yeah, I don't know. I might be rushing into it. I might be I might need to build out this party a little bit better. Because ain't nobody got like good enough weapons or armor to be able to run into this. Holy shit. I know for a fact we're going to run into issues. Without a doubt in my mind. And we need to put her in here. Oh god. I have to. Fuck. I'm so low on money. I don't know if I'm gonna pull the trigger on actually fighting boss. I don't know. We'll have to decide next time. We'll see how I'm feeling. But let me give you an idea on what each story is about. Yeah, give me a quick update on each one real quick. I'm about to get off. It's coming up on 1 o'clock and I have work tomorrow. And I'm working with my boss. It's supposed to be a busy day, so I definitely need my sleep. But yeah, give me a quick little summary because I am interested. Especially if they're gonna help better define the character. Because that's the other thing. I think the character's kind of bland, but I know there's depths to it that I'm not seeing. What else could I get for you guys? Yeah, better. What costs the podium heads? This could be useful. Yeah, because at this rate, that's super expensive.
They must learn
that's
more
pretty
than
huge.
brutal bloodletting. They must learn to survive.
I don't need these a ton. Okay, these are also portraits. Gotcha. Busts. Okay, that's where I use busts.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my
And here,
failings.
yeah, that's what I thought, yeah. Yeah, that wouldn't be bad, but probably unlocking reduces disease treatment.
The front line of this
Whoa,
war
60?
is not in the dungeon,
That's crazy.
but rather
That's pretty
inside
crazy.
the mind. Curious
Increases
methodologies
chance
and
of curing
apparatus
extra diseases.
can
That's pretty
calm
cool.
even the most tormented soul.
Yeah, sure. Reduces disease cost. No, I don't super need that. Really? One of the best you ever think, huh? Okay, interesting. Because the the premise for All-Star, I'll admit, sounds a little underwhelming to me. But interesting. We'll see. We'll see how much I could resonate with that. Cause yeah, I don't know. We'll definitely see. Up in the Sky sounds interesting. I like that. I want to see how he interacts with like other space creatures and stuff with like that. Like that definitely sounds like an interesting aspect to me. See, I like him in relation to other things and how he interacts with things. I could admit that's some pretty cool stuff. It makes me curious of all the possibilities.
Master the brutal arithmetic of combat.
Is that not for busts? Shit. Alright, I don't need any of that anymore. Oops.
Some may may fall, but their knowledge
Yeah, there we
lives
go.
on.
That's worth it. Hell yeah. Fully upgrade the guild. You know it. You know I'm on it. Yeah, we really need to
Fan
lower
the
the
flames,
costs on some of
move
the
the
stuff too.
metal.
It's
We
so
are raising
expensive.
an army.
And then yeah, we'll pull the trigger
In
on
the
that, I
end,
guess.
Every plan relies upon a
We'll get
strong
some real
arm
killer
and
weapons on
tempered
people.
steel.
We'll get some real murder shit. Interesting. Alright, that sounds like a great recommendation. I will definitely have to look into those. I'm pretty sure I could find them on one of my comic apps or something like that, I'm sure. But I'll definitely have to look into it. I'll start with Up in the Sky. That does sound like a fun one. I want to see what kind of adventures he could get on out there. But yeah. Alright. Well, thank you for joining me again for another great evening, Masked Mallard. I hope you have a great night out there. I hope your motherboard's getting looked after and everything. I hope your computer comes together real nice real soon. But yeah. Until next time, that's going to do it for the Greasy Legion. I'll be back on tomorrow. For sure. But yeah, take it easy, man. Have a great night. Talk to you guys later. Remember, stay weird out there and keep adventuring.